So you just got that credit card sign up bonus, you're on the top of the world, and then you hit that inevitable frustration of having to find award availability. Don't worry, everyone feels this, and I've got a tool for you to make it that much easier. So this tool has been flying under the radar, and I think it might just be a marketing issue because I'm actually really surprised about how useful it is. Anyways, I want to shed some light on it and share it with you guys. And so this tool is called PointsYeah. So what's PointsYeah? It's an award search tool that's very simple to use. It's a lot like using any search tool like Expedia. They search through all the major credit card programs and 21 different airline loyalty programs. Speaking of, I made a free tool for you down in the description below to make this a bit easier to understand in terms of credit card programs and airline loyalty programs. It also includes hotel programs as well. Be sure to check that out. Again, 100% free for you in the description. Anyway, so let's take this tool on a test drive, yeah? So this is PointsYeah.com. It's kind of a no-frills website for better for worse, but it's free to use. You just simply have to create an account and log in first. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now they do have a sign in with Google button if Google owns your soul like it does mine. They have a lot of nice search options that you can use up here in the search area. So let's go ahead and look through those. So you are able to look up one-way, round trip, and multi-city. We'll look up as many as 8 passengers in one search. And then you do have the filters for business, first class, premium economy. You're able to filter by bank rewards programs. American Express contains all of the big ones. Airline programs, again, they have 21 that you can filter by if you're just looking for one. And you also have the option to look just for bank transfer promotions. So if there's a 30% transfer bonus from American Express to British Airways, you can select this just to find those options. And you're able to filter by points purchasing promotions only as well if that's something you're interested in. There's also a multi-date search that you can select here, and so whenever you look for a one-way flight, you can select up to 3 days of searching for that one-way flight. And if you use this tool frequently enough, they do have a recent searches. It just saves your last 3 searches, so that could be helpful if you're picking up where you left off. So today we're going to be doing some trip research. I'm planning a bachelor party. I am a co-best man, so I'm going to check to see what award flights are available, and we're actually going to go to Chicago. That's right, I've got a weird group of friends here. So let's look up Chicago, and so I'm going to look up a round trip flight, and we're going on a pretty set schedule on a Thursday through Sunday. Now to be honest with you, I'm not putting in my real dates here. I'm not going to let you creep on me like that. Alright, so I'm going to do a round trip search for one passenger. I'm going to leave all the filters kind of unlocked, and then I can specify them from there. That's just personally how I like to search. And so this tool advertises to search within 15 seconds on average. And this was really fast. It's less than 15 seconds, and I got all these different options here. And so let's just look through our options here. So we've got a nonstop flight with United. And what I love about this tool is that it includes Turkish miles and smiles. I've yet to find a tool that really finds that award availability this easily. And then it shows me some American Airlines options with American Airlines points. It shows me Iberia, which British Airways, Iberia, they can transfer from one to another. And if you find Iberia availability, it's most likely available on British Airways as well if you're more comfortable with that route. And so yeah, these are amazing options. Even as life miles, again, that's an uncommon one to find if you've got the American Express points. Anyways, Air Canada, so it has all the big programs here. So looking at these filters here, again, you can filter by airline programs if you want to buy a specific program. You got bank programs if you've only got American Express or Capital One or Chase points. Sometimes you get a lot of American Airlines flights tend to have like 3 or 4 stopovers sometimes. So you could do one stops or fewer or non-stop only and filter that route. Again, the airlines, the max flight duration, the max number of points you want to spend per one way, max taxes, so that's a nice tip there. If you're doing some business class award searches, you could check the premium cabin percentage here, and you can specify what time you're departing and arriving at the airports here. A few more features I really want to show you about this tool, but real quick, if you just do me a favor, hit the like button to show this video to more people out there. Hit that subscribe if you want to follow along and learn more about traveling the world despite the cost of points and miles. Let me know in the comments what you think about this tool so far. Here's some more. So another thing I love about this tool is that it gives you a lot of little helpful hints here and there about the award program you're using. For instance, this Turkish Miles and Smiles, it tells you, you may want to call if you're booking for more than one passenger and it's your first booking with Turkish. And then for American Airlines, and that's more of an advertisement. But for Iberia and British Airways, it tells you, you can instantly transfer between the three and that they're non-changeable. And then even with Life Miles, you can get a 10% redemption discount on Avianca operated flights. These are all things that if you've been in the game for a while, you may know about, but it's really helpful for newcomers or just a nice reminder in case you forgot. And so, yeah, using some of the filters here. So if some of my friends only have Chase points, then I can search for that. And look, it filters out all the other stuff just to make it cleaner to search. If you want to know the cash prices of these flights, you could hit Kayak, which I typically use Google Flights, but this is a nice one-click button, and they'll show up just that specific route. Now, I will say it only does the one-way segment. It doesn't do the round trip for you, even though I did a round trip flight. But you could look that up if you wanted to look up the cash price and then compare the cent per point valuation. Okay, so once you find that award flight that you want to book, in order to book it, you can click through here. It'll give you view booking options, and then it'll tell you can transfer points from your credit card, and it'll take you to that bank website to do so. And if you already have enough points and you just want to book directly, you can go, yeah, let's go. And for Turkish Airlines, it will take you to the website. It will actually take you to the Star Award ticket part, which is part of the battle with going to Turkish Airlines. But you do still need to log in, and it doesn't complete the segment that you're looking for. So it takes you halfway there. I mean, it can only do so much, Another function of this tool that's also free and that's pretty helpful is you could do points price alerts. You get 3 free price alerts, unlimited alerts, but only 3 dates. And so you can pick whatever dates you're looking for. Again, it's 1 segment at a time, and 1 date counts as one of your alerts. And so you can specify all the different restrictions that you want here. The only thing that's required is a max points per passenger that you're wanting to pay. And then you just simply hit create, and then it will monitor this booking for any cheaper alerts that come up that didn't show up in this original search. And so this is an example of what it would look like. You'll get an email within your inbox. It'll tell you that there's a new flight available. It doesn't tell you the specifics about it, but you just click in there and it'll take you to it. In terms of accuracy, I did a lot of award searches to really check it out. This tool is pretty dang accurate, but it isn't infallible. There was an American Airlines flight that said there was availability on Qantas, and whenever I went to go check it out, it wasn't there. And then there was an economy flight to Europe that I was looking into, and I found some availability on Avianca that the tool didn't pick up. And so with that said, I think this tool will get you 90% there, which is good enough in many cases. You can always do a manual search to look up any other routes or award programs that you're curious about before booking. And the tool advises you, and I will also advise you as well, to make sure that you always double check the award availability on the airline before transferring any points. Because it is a one-way street. Once the points leave the bank program, it is not coming back. So let me just say, I'm very impressed by this tool, y'all. I recommend it, especially for Star Alliance searches, because it does include that Turkish Airlines. I've seen other programs like TAP Portugal and Avianca as well. It has decent coverage of One World Alliance with the Iberia and American Airlines programs. However, it is missing Cathay Pacific. It has all the major bases of SkyTeam covered, but like most tools, it is missing Southwest, so just be sure to check that out if you're looking at a domestic flight to comparison shop there. Now, if you've been watching this video and think this sounds a lot like PointsYeah / the Built Rewards tool or the Rome.travel website, and you want to know which one of these is actually better for you, I had the same question, and you can check that answer out here.